Good morning and welcome to the new edition of Dr. Lamba's Awakening Call. And this is Frontiers of Knowledge segment. Since the beginning of the world, the human beings have been deluded, attracted by the concept of long life as well as the desire to be young again, reversing the aging process. And then the illusion of the fountain of youth emerged. Perhaps the fountain of the youth is not a body of the water after all. According to the research done at Tel Aviv University and Shamim Medical Center in Israel, they have found that there is a base for the fountain of youth. But then it's not, as I said, a pool of body. It is a pool of water, sorry. It is a hyperbole hy- and hyperbaric chamber of research. And they have seen that the high pressure oxygen therapy in hyperbaric chambers will not only halt the process of aging, but even reverse the shortening of telomeres. Now, telomeres are a key element of the aging process. And if the telomeres can be shortened, reversed after being halted, you have met the aim of stopping the aging process and remaining perpetually young. Maybe Oscar Wilde's picture of Dorian Gray can be lived back. You see, what happens is that as we human beings age, slowly, steadily, there's shortening of telomeres. And our telomeres, which sit at the end of our chromosomes, and they function as protectors, they get shorter. And they get shorter and shorter with time until the cells themselves die. Now, this oxygen therapy in hyperbaric chambers lengthened the telomeres in the study participants. And all the participants who underwent that lab testing found that there was reverse aging at the cellular level. So they realized that if this can be done at a larger level, maybe the quality of health would increase and it will improve. A patient's ability to pay attention and process information functioning, and that information processing always declines the process, the speed as people age. So the whole process is in fact reversing the aging process. And not only that, when the people start aging, when they start getting old, the protective caps at the end of the chromosomes, and they are the telomeres, they not only shorten but they cause DNA to become damaged and the cells stop replicating. And at the same time, zombie cells build up in the body, preventing regeneration. So it's a two-way process. On the one side, the telomeres are shortening, then the zombie cells are building. Increasing telometer length and getting rid of the zombie cells is a focus of the anti-aging studies. And University Tel Aviv has really worked out a miracle because this process of stopping aging is something. I think this is the best Christmas gift that could be given to the humanity which is terrified nowadays because of raging pandemic. And these scientists at Talavi have shown that giving pure oxygen to the older people while in hyperbaric chamber increases the length of their telomeres by 20%. 20% increase in the length, corresponding decrease in the zombie cells, and voila, you are young again. This is, as I said, the best Christmas gift Israel could give to the human beings. And then we were talking of aging, and while talking of aging, we talked of pandemic. University of Washington have really again achieved something which nobody has talked about. People are talking of vaccine, but University of Washington has designed molecules which specifically block COVID-19. Now here are two sets of invention which have come up. The Israeli university has come up with the use of fabritrate, which is an FDA product and is used for lowering the cholesterol. They say if you take, and they proved it in the lab, that once you take fabric, then coronavirus just becomes bad cold, which will cure itself in 5 days. And they've used it successfully. And now they say, Washington University, that they have designed molecules which block coronavirus. They have designed the method, and this has been done with the help of artificial intelligence. They have modeled millions of different proteins interacted with coronavirus and identified the ideal combination that blocks coronavirus. Such molecules, they call them mini binders, and they function similar to antibodies produced in the body by the human cells. So it's a replication of what happens normally outside. And even better, they are designed to transport easily and function in warmer temperatures. The two factors that have been impeding other forms of antibody treatment, they have been removed. So, quite possible that this can be extended to stop and block all kinds of viruses. But then, as we say, there's hope at the end of the tunnel. In the season of Christmas, we talk of faith, hope, and charity. I have no faith in the religious doctrines, but I have faith in the ingenuity and the capability of the human beings, and now aided and abetted by augmented intelligence. And I have hope that they will be successful, and the charity towards the suffering would automatically be there. These three things, the discovery of the fountain of youth, not I'll call it, but the invention of the discovery, and then finding the way to block virus, as well as the anti-aging, are the best, are the finest gifts of human ingenuity and human capability. And then when we talk of that, let's take a lighter side. Beer and potato fries are always criticized. They say, well, they are no good. But then they can be used to tackle climate change. There's a firm called Walkers. They make biscuits and crisps. And they have adopted a technique that slashes carbon dioxide emission from the manufacturing process by 70%. Imagine. The Not only does it reduce the production of carbon dioxide, but the carbon dioxide captured from beer fermentation would be mixed with potato waste from the potato fries and turned into fertilizer. And then it will be used in UK to feed the next year's potato crop. Creating fertilizer normally produces high carbon dioxide emission. But here, carbon dioxide emission is being used to produce fertilizer. The whole process has been reversed, and this beer crisp combo is performs a dual function: stop the emission of the carbon dioxide, and whatever is generated is converted into fertilizer. Can there be still be a better example of ingenuity, capability of human minds? I don't think so. And now we have been talking of what man has done, but nature is no less. Imagine new minerals coming to our knowledge. There was a rock which was mined in Cornwall in England about 220 years back. That means in the year 1800, it was mined. And that was just, this rock was kept. And now it has been determined that this is a new type of mineral. They analyzed the rock and found this new material, new mineral, which is amazing. Dark greenish color. And this mineral has been named Carnorite. Carno is a Cornish language word for Cornwall. So this new mineral, they say, has variation of another new mineral, arnoconite, and that has been found highly useful. And they say that this mineral can be, in fact, ultimately be alternative to diamonds. It is so distinctive, so shining, and so hard. And then, can you believe that we talk of the human beings and we think that the human beings created were created long after the solar system was created? But compared to the rest of the universe, our solar system, the system where we live in, is a teenager. The universe was created 13.8 billion years back. That's almost 14 billion years. And this solar system was created 4.5 billion years back. And just a week back, I was reading Science, the new journal, and they say that according to the study undertaken to after the ancient meteors were tested, it took 200 million years for the whole sun and solar system to form. By comparison, human beings were walking much earlier. So, human beings were there around for a longer time than the solar system. As a matter of fact, they might have been a witness to the creation of solar system. This time frame is significantly shorter than what has been based to be. Earlier, scientists expected the process to have been taken in 1 to 2 million years. But according to Lawrence Livermore, National University biochemist, Greg Brenica, it happened much quickly. And to arrive at the number, the team has done different parts of ancient meteorite study, carbon dating and everything, found the layers, and they found that human beings were walking on the earth much before the solar system per se came into being. Well, imagination staggers. But this is a theory. Whether it becomes an accepted fact, we have yet to see. But our frontiers of knowledge get widened, enhanced every time. And we'll have new nuggets of knowledge and information for you next week. Thank you.